In the next 24 hours, 30 teenage girls in the state of South Carolina will become pregnant.
South Carolina has the 30th highest birth rate in the nation for 15 to 19-year-olds.
The state also has the 3rd highest rates of gonorrhea and chlamydia.
By the age of 25, 1 in 2 sexually active people will get a sexually transmitted disease.
These are the facts that inspired us to get involved with Planned Parenthood's Prevention First campaign. I'm Amy.
And I'm Harriet.
And this is what we've been doing. Hi, we're out today doing our canvassing, which is our door-to-doors to get people to try and support our Prevention First campaign. The Prevention First campaign is this new idea by Planned Parenthood to stop people thinking about abortion and let them start thinking about common sense solution to unwanted pregnancies and STDs. So what we do is through the voter registration information, we've accessed the way that people vote, their age, race, and basically whether they're likely to support our cause. Through that, we have, the Planned Parenthood Association has narrowed it down to doors that we have to knock on. And what we do is we go to the door and we tell people we're volunteering from Planned Parenthood, and we give them one of our, this is called Chum for some reason, we give them one of these which has our facts on it about why we think you should put prevention first. And then we ask them to fill out one of our postcards to send to their local senator. So it could be Glenn McConnell or Paul Campbell, and it's to tell the senator that these people, the people who they're representing, want him to put prevention first and to put women's health higher up on his agenda. We're also telling people that there is a new Planned Parenthood clinic in downtown Charleston, that it doesn't do abortions, that 97% of what Planned Parenthood does is prevention, and that they can come by and they can get health checks and everything. So that music started, so I'm going to stop talking now.
The clip you just saw was of the Crisis Pregnancy Centre. We passed one of these whilst canvassing in one of the neighbourhoods. These are anti-abortion clinics that deceive people into believing that they are medically trained professionals. They're Catholic funded, and when you first go in, they offer to pray with you. So these clinics offer pregnancy tests that you can buy yourself at a pharmacy, and they provide ultrasound readings, but they manipulate the interpretations to try and make you believe that it's an actual person instead of actually making you think it's a fetus. They offer no options counselling, so they don't think abortion's an option, and they give you diapers and all sorts of baby items to try and encourage you to keep the baby. These clinics are usually located in neighbourhoods where there's often poor education and low income. People go to these clinics to try and weigh up their options, thinking that they will be offered options, but instead they won't. Amy and I discovered in our college-issued voucher book that there was a Low Country Pregnancy Centre voucher.
Don't use it!
Don't use it.
We're at the Planned Parenthood Health Centre in Charleston, and we've just come to speak to Sloan Whalen, who is the field coordinator of the South Carolina Planned Parenthood Health System. So we're just going to go have a word with her. Okay.
I volunteered with Sloan during the Prevention First campaign.
Go.
Hi, this is Sloan. She's the field coordinator for Planned Parenthood Health Systems in South Carolina. I'm going to ask you a few questions. How is the Prevention First campaign at large specifically necessary for the African American community?
Well, in South Carolina, over half of all STD and AIDS cases are among African Americans, and comprehensive sex education and increased access to reproductive health care, such as regular STD screening, have been proven methods to decrease STD cases in the country. So the Prevention First campaign works to increase reproductive health care and sex education in the school systems, especially in rural and low-income areas. So by doing that, we can hopefully reduce the high rates of STDs among African Americans.
When me and Amy have been volunteering, we have noticed there's quite a lot of opposition around. So what sort of opposition does Planned Parenthood face?
Well, in South Carolina, we have a large amount of opposition, and primarily, when you and Amy were volunteering, our opposition was in the midst of the 40 Days for Life campaign. And this campaign was focused on ending a woman's right to choose, and they do that primarily through the month of October. More specifically, our opposition here in Charleston works to just stop Planned Parenthood. They're misled and are completely misunderstood about what our organization does. So on a larger scale, they just want to end Planned Parenthood, not just a woman's right to choose.
Whilst we were volunteering, we took part in the nationwide Planned Parenthood phone bank, in which we called on legislators thanking them for opposing the Stupak Amendment and the passage of the healthcare bill. Can you briefly explain what the Stupak Amendment involved?
Basically, the Stupak Amendment will prohibit any abortion care coverage within the health insurance exchange. The health insurance exchange also included the public option. So anyone who wants to receive health insurance through the public option, they cannot receive a plan that has abortion care coverage. Also, anybody that's receiving a federal subsidy through the health insurance exchange, they cannot sign on to a plan that has abortion care coverage. Therefore, millions of women will lose abortion care coverage if they decide to purchase health insurance through the health insurance exchange.
Okay, so if the Stupak Amendment is included in the final bill that's passed, how will this affect African Americans?
Well, over 30% of African Americans live in poverty in this country, whereas only 12% of whites live in poverty. So any woman any African American woman that's living in poverty that decides to purchase health insurance through the exchange and receive that federal subsidy, they cannot receive abortion care coverage in any of their lands.
Okay. Thank you very much for meeting with us today.
Yeah.